Hello everyone, and welcome to the Ben and Jason video cast. I'm Jason.
And I'm Ben.
And this week we're not talking about a movie.
Not tonight.
We're talking about what's coming soon.
And I think you're going to enjoy what's coming soon. We're kind of, not moving away from movies. We're just going to diversify a little bit. I've been a collector of geek things for a long time. And Jason recently got into the Toony Terrors, because I showed this on the previous episode, and that kind of got him wanting to get his own Toony Terror collection started, as well as myself.
For the horror genre.
Right, for the horror genre.
Because you were mentioning NECA, who makes the Toony Terrors. They have like really detailed, and most of the time, like when I go through, not that I'm in the toy aisle a lot, but when I see like action figures or figurines like that, usually they're very cartoonish. They're not realistic. But these are more realistic, and I thought, given our new set display that we have with all
lots of shelf space to put stuff and
with the hauls that we've got from the convention, I thought it would be a good addition.
Add a little bit more to it.
To the set, and as well, like those would be nice to actually display as a horror fan and a collector. So it kind of reaches out in both worlds.
So Jason's got an order coming up. He's going to keep that a little secret, but he's got an order coming.
Yes.
And so just so this ain't just talking, I bought two Tiny Terrors in the last week, and one of them is the Pennywise from the original It TV show. And I actually, without even trying to collect, have a bunch of Pennywise stuff, both from the modern movies and the older TV movie, and we'll be doing a review on that, a little closer detail on this. So this might last, 2 or 3 episodes sprinkled throughout the rest of this season, but I think you're going to enjoy it.
Yeah, and we'll do kind of an overview, not only on these, but I think as well as like other stuff, especially like when we go to a convention.
Oh yeah.
We've got all these other, I think, nice additions for collectors or just for the horror movie fan. And they're more like adult, I guess, based. I mean, you can kind of get the kiddish stuff, but we don't want that.
These, you can get this stuff at Target or Walmart in the DVD aisle. Rest in peace, Toys R Us used to have a bunch of adult collectible stuff, higher price, more articulated things. But I think this is stuff that if you're a horror fan, even if you're not into collecting per se, it looks great on the shelf. Absolutely. It kind of pushes it that you enjoy such things.
Yeah, and so even if you're not a horror movie fan, and they have other TV shows. Like I think they have a Bob Ross.
Yeah, they have a really silly Bob Ross. For some reason, I guess this generation is kind of a cult icon. Yeah. So I've seen a little bit more Bob Ross-esque stuff. But anyway, they've got semi-horror, comedy, whatever. But they've got Ghostbusters, Ninja Turtles.
Back to the Future.
Yeah, Back to the Future.
So it's not just all horror movies or whatever. But I think obviously for what I like and for the set, I feel like horror movie genre affiliation stuff would be.
You're not gonna go out and start hunting, collect like special editions,
so
like that.
And Ben, or anybody that knows me knows that I'm not into these little knickknacks or these little toys or anything like that. I'm just not like a collectible kind of person or whatever. But with these, I think that these would look really nice in a display case or in a show environment, which is kind of what we have here. So, I'm excited to get them and look forward to it.
Yeah, so the next episode we're going to be talking about the haul or whatever you want to call it. We need to call it something else because it's kind of overused and whatever.
I did see though when we were at Target, NECA had a Halloween or something.
Like a bag.
It is a haul bag for
more or less a bag for buying. Yeah. So I don't think we're gonna get a bag and
I guess we could get that bag and plop it down right here.
That would be the thing to do.
Yeah.
Probably like all the other.
We might do that.
Yeah. We get 2 bags.
Well, we could just have one bag sitting. We're going over like what we're going to do, but we could have just one bag and we could pull out what we got. That would be pretty cool. Yeah. Ideals on the fly.
Yeah, you gotta love that spontaneous improv. So, anything else? Is there a movie, a horror film you're wanting to see or know of that's coming out?
So I haven't looked at the schedule to see if anything's coming out. Is there anything that you know that we would kind of?
No, I wanted to see Morbius, but that don't look like that's gonna happen.
I know the last movie. What was the one with the moon and it was
Moonfall.
Yeah, that was a long movie.
Yeah. It was. It's yeah.
Yeah. So hopefully, but. You know, we've had this conversation a million times. It's very difficult to make a good horror movie because I think, now we're going to go off onto a tangent, but I think because you have the classics like Halloween and Friday the 13th, and I think everything is kind of
based on their success or their formula
it's almost like that is the nucleus of how a horror movie should be, and everything is kind of trying to emulate it. And when they do, it comes off as like a bad reproduction.
Unless you have such films like Witch or Midsommar or something like that kind
or
of
Paranormal Activity.
Yeah, that breaks away from that and tells a different story in a different way than just teens out in the woods getting killed or whatever. Granted, Halloween I feel was different the way it approached the teenagers aspect, and I guess most people when they think of a horror film automatically they think of Friday the 13th slasher style. A bunch of people, screwing
or blood and guts.
Right.
But the good thing is though, none of the Toonie Terrors that we've got have blood and guts. So our viewers are saying PG-13.
Viewing
for the most part.
So you can watch us, little Timmy.
Yes. But yeah, so next episode, come back, we'll be going over our new Toonie Terrors from NECA, possibly some other stuff too, so you'll have to stay tuned. But
stay tuned and comment, and if you know a place where you can get a discount or something, let us know.
Like the Tire and Lube Express or something.
Well, our tire is getting a little warm.
It did have a nice trip last episode. Everybody keeps up from us. But so come back and check that episode out because we're excited to show you.
Oh, very excited.
You will appreciate that and go out and get your own action figure. But if you already got one, let us know what your favorite is, or comment and let us know what you would like us to review, and possibly you might be in for a shocker.
Yeah. You might be.
Alright guys, till next time, I'm Jason.
And I'm Ben.
We'll catch you later.
See you fiends later.
You feisty fiends.